Good morning, folks. Guess what? I'm on my way to Damascus for trail days. Alright, folks, on my way to Damascus for trail days. It's Wednesday, and yes, I'm getting there early, but I don't care because, you know, I'm flying home on Saturday to see my son graduate. So I'm going to get my 3 days of trail days. Anyway, on my way in, caught me a ride. Yes, getting that catching that ride, catching that hitch to Damascus. Anyway, I'm gonna give you guys a little special. I'm gonna put all the days together and make one little big video and post it for you. So I hope you enjoy the footage that you see next. Alright guys, so like, you know, I got here to Damascus. You can't tent yet, and so I came over to the Broken Fiddle, staying here, and so I'm sitting here chilling, and guess who just walked in the door? Look, y'all, it is Georgia herself. Yes, she just rolled into Damascus. She's walking over here with sticky buns.
Finally.
Yes. She got sticky buns. Now I know y'all wonder how she got her trail name, okay? So her trail name is that because she sat in some tar sap, like pine sap, and it got on her pants. And we wear our hiker clothes that we love till they wear out, break, just can't do. If we love it, we wear it. So she's been wearing these pants for like ever, just ever, and they still look great, look brand new. But there's a nice big patch of like sap on them right in her butt, and so they call her sticky buns. And see, and y'all thought it was something nasty, didn't you? See, but that's how you get a trail name, because you sit in pine tar. You got pine sap. You know what? I'd have called her sappy butt. Just called her sappy. She should have been sappy. But sticky buns is better, you know. But yes, you got up in here for trail days, and that is why I came to trail days, so I could see. Haven't seen in a while. I'm not worried. Georgia, I will see Georgia forever. Like she's like family now. You know what I'm saying? Like I just told her, hey man, I gotta send you those two right in gingies. Yeah, I gave her 2 left in gingies. So she got 2 left in gingies, and I got like 2 right ones in Florida. So I'm gonna mail them to Scott so he can mail them out to her. So like, you know, she's family now. But there's a lot of other people that I came to trail days to see. So it's gonna be exciting to like see who I roll up on and see who I haven't seen since I started in Georgia. Alright, I'll be back in like 2 seconds. Alright guys, good morning. I guess you could say this is my day 2 of my trail days. It's Thursday morning. It's still morning. It's like 11. Got over here to Tent City, and you pay like $15, and it like takes care of all 3 nights, and actually a 4th night on Sunday. Because you don't have to leave till Monday at noon. But this is just the woods. A little tents up. I'm over here next to fire. My cousins, Lighter and Rambo. So I'm over here. I mean, it's like just chill. Tents everywhere. This is in the woods, so I got me a spot in the shade. And guess what, guys? Big Agnes is having a look at my tent. They are looking at the screen part, just looking to see, you know, just one of their theories as to why the little holes pop in the netting. And they're gonna look at the poles and see if they can replace the string in it. So Big Agnes is Alan at Big Agnes is definitely showing up, and he told me if I made it here, he would have a look at my tent. So I took the rainfly, and I kind of set it up. Kind of looks a lot like Fire's, doesn't it? It's my first time ever doing this, and then so I thought I'd take my stakes and my trekking poles, and I set up my fly just like a little tent, and it kind of looks like everybody else is out here. You know, all these trekking pole tents. So maybe a little tent to hold my spot until he told me to come back about 4 o'clock. So about to go walk around, see what's going on, check everything out. I gotta go to Town Hall, get myself a t-shirt. Rocking the shirt, Angel's Envy. I took it from Burger Fiddle. I told the guys, hey, look, you got a bunch of these shirts in there, and the drawer is overflowing. I'm going to take one. It's so soft. I'm going home too. It's like, oh man, it's got this cool shirt, got some bourbon on it, and it's a soft t-shirt. I don't even know what. Angel's Envy. Kentucky, is that Kentucky? Some Kentucky, what is it? Kentucky straight bourbon. Do they have gay bourbon? Good question. Alright, well, I'm off to go explore and see what I can find. Alright, guys, I'm over here at the Damascus Brewery. And tell us what your trail name is?
Bear Paw.
Bear Paw. So I met Bear Paw. I was standing out here and he walked by. And check out what he did with his buff. So Outdoor 76 gave us all buffs. And every thru hiker pretty much has it. You know what I mean? He took his buff and sewed it to the bottom of his hat. Check this out, guys. That is the most ingenious idea with a piece of gear yet so far I've seen. He took his buff, tied it to his hat. Look at it.
A town hat there. So
turns it into a town hat. Hey, and that, you guys, that is the engine. Here. Oh, yeah. Look at that shit. Yeah. See, you guys, hey, you can do cool stuff with the stuff they give you. Alright, guys. Just in case you did not know, Damascus does have a brewery. And I think you guys might even heard me say that it was a shame that Damascus doesn't have a brewery because they're just too close to North Carolina. And North Carolina is like the king of breweries. Actually, it's the queen. But, you know, like, North Carolina has some really good breweries, so it amazed me that Damascus didn't have one. Well, apparently they do. Check it out. Got a little beaver. He's got a couple beers. What? They are turning 9 this year. So apparently they've had one all along. And when I ran into Icarus, he informed me. There's a little bed and breakfast near here. As I walked here, I passed like all these little houses that people had bought and turned into bed and breakfasts. And clearly, all I can think of is that clearly they are making it here in Damascus. You know, that Creeper Trail, man, I'm telling you. I tell people all the time, it's a great place to come. Just kind of a chillax place. Pizza. Gonna get some spaghetti delivered to me, so I'm excited. Get some food in me. I feel like I've still lost too much weight. But go home and try to like pack on like good weight, not bad weight either. Like meat and veggies. So I'm going home to eat meat and veggies. And get some blood work done to make sure I'm not getting diabetes. Anyway, I am going to add some beer weight today. I went over to Trail Days. They're getting all set up. Man, if you guys have ever hiked the trail and you get a chance to do Trail Days, or even if you just associated with the trail or you just like the trail, Trail Days there's just a vibe in the whole entire city that this is their festival and this is what they do, and you know, this is their little time. So it's kind of cool to be here and to be a part of it. So if you get a chance to do Trail Days, do it, guys. Do it. Come support the locals. Come support Damascus. You know, hey, give back, man. Give back. You guys want to give something? Give back. Go on vacation and give back to a little small town. Come to Damascus for Trail Days. Hello, guys. I might have messed that up. Let me say it again. Hello, guys. Anyway, look what I have. I have on my Jolly Gear shirt. 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 Yeah, 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 yeah. Got my Jolly Gear shirt. Headed back to Tent City. Walked through. Jolly was setting up his little tent. Gotta get my shirt. I'm excited about it. And guess what? Got to see Jay. Y'all know Jay. Jay wanders out. Because Jay is always wandering out. Got to see him. Got to meet his wifey. That's what I call it, a wifey. So, got to do that. Walking back to Tent City. Chill out. Got me some craft beer. You know what that means. Alright, guys. So, I got my tent back from Big Agnes, and I want you to know, Alan from Big Agnes, he told me at Neil Gap, he said, if you make it to Damascus and you make it to trail days, I'll fix it. Well, I rolled up in there yesterday and I was like, Alan. And he looked, I said, you are Alan, right? He goes, yeah. Like, how do you know me? I didn't do it. Like, no, I am not the father. Just looking at his face. And I'm like, look, he told me if I made it here, he would look at my tent. And he did that, guys. So he looked at it, and I can honestly say this man ate his words, because he was like, there's no way that just happens on a tent, and clearly it was a dog. And then he gets my tent, and he goes, I come back to pick it up, and he goes, well, that clearly wasn't a dog. I mean, it's all over the sides and on the top and everywhere. I'm like, I know. I'm not asking for a new tent. I'm not asking for anything. I just want to know what causes it, so that I can stop doing whatever it is that causes it. Guys want to know what was wrong with it. So literally get these little tiny holes. And he said he's never seen it on another tent. And it's been doing it since I got it. And he said he's never seen this do it. Like, see these little tiny holes like this? It has been doing that. And it starts with a little tiny hole like that. Right? And then it runs into this. And he had the guy try to find every hole and mark it. And they're all over in the tent, And he said that it comes from, it's not plant-based, so eating it. The consensus is it was they didn't say it. They didn't say it. They never once mentioned the mice. Because I'm like, if it was a mice, I would have evidence of a mice, and y'all know how I feel about a mice. If it was a mice doing this, I would not still be carrying this tent, you guys. I need y'all to understand. If a mice was doing this, I would have moved on to a different tent. Okay? Don't play with them. Don't play with rats, honey. Don't play with rats. Anyway, that's why I had a snake, so I could feed them to the snake. Anyway, so still haven't done a shelter yet either. Just for the record, I've had several people ask me this week. It's amazing. I'm starting to run into people who've seen my shelter video, and they're like, so I just dying to know, have you finally slept in a shelter, haven't you? No, not one. 637 miles, not one shelter. Not one. I don't even sleep in the shelter area. I don't even stop there for water, folks, unless it's absolutely necessary. I don't do the shelter. There's enough of y'all that depend on shelters that I don't have to. Like I tell my son, we ain't that poor, son. I ain't that poor. I ain't that poor that I got to sleep in the shelter. And I say that because all these people be up in the shelter, got Z-Packs in their bag. They got a Z-Packs. Spent $900 on the tent. And don't use it. Don't use it. Baffles me. Anyway. Ask them the people up in the shelter. Ask the people in the shelter what kind of tent they got. We have a Z-Packs. And don't use it. Just don't use it. Just carrying around a $900 trash bag and don't use it. Anyway, but yeah, so he said that it's potentially nails. I have none. No nails. No nails. That's not clearly the cause. He just said wear and tear and use. It happened as I set it up the first time. I took it out of the pack and set it up. And the next morning I noticed a little hole in it. So he said that people always say that. It's been doing that since I bought it. His advice is, if it does that when you buy it, return it. So I should have reached out to backpacker.com and returned it, because they do have like this 100% guarantee, whatever. And I should have. That is my fault. I should have returned it. And I didn't. And so, but it has still continued to do it. I don't know if it's a bot from the factory. I don't know. But he said he's never seen it on a tent. And he's never seen a tent with this many holes in it. That's just unexplainable. That's what he said. He's like, man, But it was a challenge for him, and he patched it up. Like, look at all the little holes. He didn't get every single one of them. I finally was just like, you've done enough, Alan. You've done enough. He right here is a goat. On the outside is a goat. He said he put a little patch of a goat because he said my tent looked like it been attacked by a goat. Yeah. And I was thought to myself, no, because this is going to be the goat. My tent will be the greatest of all time. Wouldn't it be something if I took this tent on a Triple Crown like it went on all three? It's going to go on a lot of trails with me. But anyway, so he redid it. He hooked it up, guys. I mean, he did miss that spot. I guarantee I'm going to go over there and ask him for some of this stuff. I'm going to go ask him for some of this stuff. And when I tell him this about it because of the hole, he's going to be mad because, like, I think it was a challenge for him. He really, he almost, you could just see he's enjoying it. But, so Polka Dot. She has now been dubbed Polka Dot. She's Polka Dots. I think one time I told y'all my tent was a boy. I don't know. When he handed it back to me, it just said she's polka dots. So if it was a boy, it's now a girl, and she's polka dots. She went through a transformation. Anyway, so she's now been doing polka dots, and he also fixed the poles, the little string, or the string inside the poles. Was stretched out, and it's just, it's from, I bought it in 2019. It's 3 years old, and and he goes, "You're not through hiking, are you?" And I go, "Yeah." And when I said I was through hiking, he had this look on his face like there was no way that he was about to let me continue on my through hike with my tent with holes in it like that. He was like, "No, you can't, because you'll get insects in it. You'll get insects in the tent while you're sleeping," and you could see his dedication to the hiker, to that through hiker. Like, as soon as I told him, he goes, "You're not through hiking, are you?" And I'm like, "Yeah." And it instantly, when I told him that this morning, he just, no questions asked. Alan just was like, "No, I can't let you go on your through hike with that." And so he tightened up the string. He didn't have to replace it or anything. It just needed to be tighten up a little bit. And so he tightened the string, and it's, you can tell the difference in the pole, because now the poles fit snugger and tighter, and like I'm looking in, for example, there is normally there's not that much space in between there, and like there's no sag or nothing, even with the fly on top of it. There's this space in between here where there's usually not. The tent, the fly itself is so much more taut. That's interesting that I noticed that. I mean, I noticed that it was losing its tautness, and I just assumed that I suddenly was no longer doing something right, But I also staked it down, so it could be didn't stake down. But yeah. So Big Agnes came through for me and hooked up my tent and fixed it. And so, yeah, I'm excited. You guys, I love my copper's fur. I feel like my New York apartment in the mountains. Oh, 'cause Big Agnes fixed my tent. Yeah, yeah. Alan hooked it up. He fixed it up at the Trail Days. Tent fixing tent. That guy had seen him at New Game. He was like, "Well, I don't have my repair kit with me now, but I'll have it at Trail Days." So they have that whole everything set up. And I talked to somebody, and they tickled me. They were like, "Wow, you mean they're just looking at your tent and fixing it?" Yes, that's why good companies with good customer service do. And I've heard some people say stuff about Big Agnes customer service. I reached out to them on Instagram about it being the waterproofing issue. They responded back to me within a couple hours. Tent repair kit people just fixed all the little tiny holes in my tent and fixed the poles. I'm just saying. So I've gotten great customer service from a tent that I've gotten You know, I love my tent. You know, and I don't know anybody else who's had this issue with the screen on their tent. So you can't look at me and say, oh, this issue with the screen is normal. No, I know a lot of people with big Agnes tiger walls and stuff like that. Nobody has had the issue with the screen like I have. And guess what? And then big Agnes didn't have a problem fixing it either. So, you know, you can't not. I'm just happy with my purchase. Ooh. See what living in the woods does? I'm allergic. It's cause I'm getting ready to go home. I'm going home tomorrow. Going home. I'm so excited. I start the trip to go home tomorrow. I'm not going home tomorrow. Right? Oh, and guess what, guys? I got my Jolly Gear shirt. Oh, you see me? Whoa! I already showed that to you guys. I'm so damn excited to have my shirt. I done told y'all twice about it. Alright. You hear him over there? I don't know what they're yelling about. I have a feeling. Yes, that might be Fire over there, just yelling and screaming. Just little tent. There's his tent, you guys. Look at Fire. Look at Fire's tent. Just all open, just bugs crawling all on it, and all that stuff. Look at his. And then look at mine, all screened up. Watch this. Look at this. Zip it on up. I can lay back. Don't have to worry about no bugs, nothing like that. But I'll tell you what I do have to worry about. Oh, what am I do for dinner, y'all? I didn't plan on dinner. I got beer and I didn't get no food. I went to the Damascus Brewery and got beer, but I didn't. I had food while I was there. I didn't get anything for dinner. Pack out food to go out in the middle of nowhere, but I forget to pack it out to come out in the middle of the woods. The tent city. Tent city has no food. Got showers, haircuts. Like, there's some people with some free showers out here and free haircuts, and there's cops everywhere. There ain't no food. It ain't nothing to eat over here where we're at. Ain't nothing but like old people houses and stuff. The kind of houses I like. Because I guess I'm an old person. Alright, I'll holler at y'all later.
Yeah! Go Manny! Manny the boys!
We'll have a winner over here.
Let's go, come up. Let's go, everybody! Let's go!
Yeah!
Last but not least, she's on his way.
That's bad when he wears a bathing suit better than me.
Get set, eat. Let's have music or something. Soothing song.
Why is it doing this?
He's on slower than expected.
Oh, he's straight eating the dogs, man.
Marathon. It's a marathon, not a sprint. He's gonna slow down. Don't worry. You're consistent.
The hot dog people dip them in water.
Number one's waiting for the waitress to come and take his dessert order. He's tired. He's just doing the free talk. There's strategy going on in the middle.
He's like, I'm gonna at least get the meat down.
Save the red. Look, he's going double dog. 2 at once.
Oh wow.
Yes. Okay, we got at the end. Honeymoon has decided to take the 2 at once approach.
Oh wow, he's going for 5 at a time.
Oh my, wait, now really?
Yeah, Manny, drench the dogs in water.
No.
That's what they do in a hot dog eating contest. They dip them in water.
Look at the guy to your left, Manny. You're so stupid.
Hey, what's up?
Hey, how you doing? I know, man.
You got off to go get your...
Guys, there are a little bit of everything out here. A little bit of everybody. Got Hyperlight out here, a huge sponsor. Just all sorts of vendors out here. Everybody's just doing all sorts of stuff, checking out stuff. You got Z-Packs out here. I mean, you know, you got them out here, man. Look at this guy right here. He's got some cool stickers and stuff. Like, check out his stickers. He has the coolest stickers out of everybody out here. And I have a bag full of stickers, and trust me, his are the best so far.
I appreciate that.
Like, he has a little bit of everything for no matter what you're
into.
Yes, he's got a little bit of everything. I mean, for God's sake, have you ever seen the Mountains McDonald's sticker? No, I've been everywhere. I haven't seen that one yet.
I call it McMountains.
Like, he has a little bit of it all. And he's a hiker too. Like, this is a hiker-owned business.
Yeah, I through hike 2014.
See, that's what the great thing about this.
You should go on my website or see my stores. This is like 1/10 of.
So I know your website is on one of these stickers, right?
Yeah, if you just Google. So I write our company name really small on pretty much every sticker.
Check it out.
So if you Google Mount Inspiration, it's the first result on Google, and that will have the entire catalog.
See, you guys heard it. Go check out his website because he does have the coolest stickers, I'm telling you. And they're nice stickers. They're not like some cheap looking stickers. They're actually nice. I got a couple of them. I got gator bites and a brisket bowl. Y'all, I'm excited. I'm hungry. The church wouldn't feed me last night. Said I ain't have a ticket. So I couldn't get no chicken. So I went to bed hungry. Makes me question, that old church minister thing that sent somebody to bed hungry. But it's okay. I come and bought myself something. Thou shalt never beg for food. Jesus makes sure I ain't that hungry. You guys see that goat right there? This goat has hiked the trail. This is a hiking goat, okay? Now, you haven't seen the video yet because I've already met the goat. And it'll be on one of my upcoming videos, but, I had to let you guys know that she hiked all the way here just so she could go to trail days. She really did. That dog just jumped when it was thunder. So it's raining. Supposed to rain tomorrow. And I'm loving the way these Jolly Good shirts hold up in the rain. Hey, water's not really necessarily going through it. It's beating up. Definitely not cold in it. So that's a good sign already. Gotta go pack my tent up, pack all my stuff up, and get ready to go. I'm excited. I'm getting ready to go home. See my wife, see my kids, see my dogs, see my house, see my pool, see my Jeep. Alright, so this girl right here is excited. Got some, man, those gator bites was on point, but not as good as gator bites from Florida. Nothing beats gator bites in Florida. They actually taste like they come from a gator. Alright. I'll let y'all later.